What's up, guys? This is one of those quick tips when you're building bodies and parting stuff together. A lot of times when you're building guitars and you buy a ton of templates, none of them exactly match up. So where one neck pocket is this size, another neck template is that size. So just to demonstrate this, I built this guitar body a number of years ago using one set of templates. And this is a standard telly heel. Fits in perfectly tight, all the way to the edges, perfect. Comes up, no issues. And then I built this neck from another set of templates, and you can see how much spacing is in this guitar. So there is a decent amount of spacing in this neck. So a lot of times I put this neck on this body, and what I do is I use these shims, and some folks frown at using shims, but I don't know what else to do to get these to fit right. So you get your shim set up. It's usually a piece of veneer. This is a piece of reconstituted, I don't even know, wingy? But what you're gonna do is sort of bend it in to fit, trim it off, and begin to play to see how it fits. So now where we had a gap on this one side and it was wiggly, it is not wiggling now. And what I can do then is come back, trim this off on this side or on this side. It doesn't really matter which side you put the piece of veneer. If you're gonna put it on this side, you usually see it. I like it on this side because I feel like I get a little bit more stability than if you put it on this side. You have less to run it against. You then wanna make sure that your straight line is through the nut. If you're doing that, sometimes you have to trim it and play with it, but every template is just slightly different. You go from this loose fitting guitar neck to a shim, it being perfectly tight. So even on the other side, it's still not as tight as on that other side, but it's a way to get your necks to fit. A lot of the import necks just aren't gonna fit the templates. You'll find templates off as much as a 32nd. Sometimes they're off a 64th. But just a quick tip for you guys to get the necks to fit. Sometimes, a lot of you guys probably already know this, but just to show you how to use some pieces of veneer to get your neck to fit perfectly tight. If you're building a guitar from scratch, you shouldn't have this issue, but if you're piecing together other guitars, other parts, you'll run into this issue for sure. So just a quick tip to get the different necks fitting together. Ideally, you'll get a strip of veneer that matches the body or the neck so it blends in slightly better. You know, if you got a maple veneer or maple mahogany or rosewood veneer, they will all fit in nicely, get heighted, and then you've got a perfectly fitting neck. So if you're doing a lot of Partscasters, get some veneer. You can get veneer at Home Depot or Rockler or what's the other, Woodworker Supply. Always nice to have some of this handy as you're doing a lot of Partscasters. I do a ton of Partscasters and a lot of veneer-based guitars as well. So just a quick tip. Thanks for watching, guys. See you in the next video.